What's up guys, Paramoto here. Welcome to my very first ride on the tail of the Dragon. Widely considered to be one of the best motorcycle roads in the world, probably more specifically in the eastern United States. So I got invited about a month ago by the one and only Mr. Turbo to come over here with him. We trailered, look at that. We trailered our bikes over here. Took about 5 hours or so to ride out here. Not too bad, no complaints here. And we are gonna ride one of the very best motorcycle roads in the country for the next about day and a half or so. I also have a brand new tire, so I am scrubbing in a brand new rear tire on the tail of the Dragon. I'm pretty excited about that. This is already like a roller coaster. Wow. Fontana Dam, I believe. This is beautiful. This is beautiful, and the roads are amazing, guys. You really got to watch yourself on roads like this. There are a ton of cops, and I believe a couple of people die every year over on this road. It's that twisty. People make that many poor decisions on it. Across the double yellow line, I've been told, or Tennessee State Police like to F your day up real good. I just can't believe I'm on the tail of the Dragon. This is a bucket list. This is a bucket list item for me right here, right now. It's probably a bucket list item for just about everybody that rides on two wheels. So we are going to try to have a ton of fun, and we're also going to try to get back in one piece. So I am on my 2018 Ducati Panigale 959, and Mr. Turbo is on a Panigale V4 that I'm not quite sure the year of, but I believe it's new. I mean, V4s themselves are basically new, so it can't be that old. It is a sick bike. If you guys have not seen it, I have done a ride and review of that motorcycle, and it basically convinced me that my next bike is probably going to be a V4. Like Ducatis tend to do, they tend to sell themselves. Holy crap. That was a big old bump. Man, I can't believe this is real. Like, that dude was getting it, bro. We're stopping in Deals Gap Motorcycle Resort. My light's not on. I think I'm good right now. Yeah. Okay. Oh man, we got Tail of the Dragon, stores everywhere. Apparently it's heckin' cool Cruiser Boy Day. What's going on here? Pretty cool little convertible. So I'm glad that Mr. Turbo is here, because he's basically acting like my Tail of the Dragon like guide, if you will. He's giving me a lot of advice about riding out here and everything. Holy crap. This road is super heckin' twisty. Shocking, right? I feel like I need a freaking I need like a guide. Like, is this a, you know, a yellow corner that's going to be really bad, or is this a red corner where you need to slow down? Is this a green corner where you can just get it like I'm playing a video game? This is so sick. This is so sick. I can't believe I'm out here. about needing to refresh on your basics, man. Look through the turn, not at the turn. Keep your head up, look through the turn. I keep on looking at Mr. Turbo because he's making everything look so effortless, you know? And I don't need to pay attention to Mr. Turbo, I need to pay attention to myself. Man, no wonder why Dodge Rider moved out here. Can you imagine having this as your backyard? Man, it's so twisty. So Mr. Turbo was telling me that he never comes out of first gear on this road. Wow, look at that. And I can see why he doesn't come out of first gear. It's the speed limit's 30 right here, and I'm barely going over. This is so sick, guys. I feel like that sign is kind of unnecessary. Do you think it's really necessary to have a twisty road sign on the tail of the Dragon? I mean, honestly, do you really think it is? Thank you, sir. I hope this Harley guy is gonna get it, bro. I love seeing people breaking the mold, and like Harley guys that can just get it in the turns with sport bike guys, that breaks the mold, and I love it. There's no waving here. That's something that I'm noticing right now, that there's really no waving here just because there's so many motorcycles, you just be waving non-stop. Oh man, this is so fun. This is so fun, guy. There you go. I've heard not to do that, or Tennessee State Patrol will literally light your crap on fire in front of you. And they'll be like, you're not licensed to be in Tennessee anymore. And it's kind of a jerk move. That's a jerk move, to be totally honest with you. You don't want to be that guy. You really don't. Like, we understand that you're all on a dual sport, and you know what, you're really nimble, and you're probably nimbler than like 99% of everything that's gonna be out here, but there's really no point to act like that. Like, we're stuck behind a Harley guy. Like, he's not on a machine that can do this fast. Give him a break, like, honestly. I was almost kind of enjoying the break that the Harley bro gave us, just because. My hands are starting to hurt from all this back and forth, man, but it's so much fun. Man, I feel like I'm getting kind of in tune here. You know, like, I just needed to refresh on the basics, you know, like, keep your head up on turns. Like, you need to look through the turns. You need to look where you're going. Stay within your limits is probably a huge one right now. I'll be the first one to admit I am not a street Rossi, so coming down to the tail of the Dragon, You know I'm not the best rider in the world, you know, I know. So I'm trying to stay within my limits so I can get home in one piece, but I'm also having a blast. I'm hoping to actually push my limits quite a bit on this trip and really learn how to ride good, ride well. My English is not so good. Man, look at that. Look at that. Would you just look at it? It kind of shows you how much going around people really, like, you know, doesn't really make any sense. Because the dude is risking probably a stupid huge fine, and we caught up with him like lickety split. And it's not like you're going super fast in these turns anyway, you know? People out here are so courteous. I don't know if it's because we're on the tail of the dragon or if it's because we're in Tennessee. Man, I'm glad I got some new rear brakes before we came, because I was about to be on rotors and I would have literally roached out my rotors on this trip. So I'm really glad that Ducati in Raleigh, namely Garcia Moto in Raleigh, was able to get me in, to be totally honest with you. Thank you, Garcia Moto. You guys have treated me nothing but just the best these last 2.5 years. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to post this video in its entirety. You know, an entire Tail of the Dragon trip, you know, all in one piece. An entire Tail of the Dragon from start to finish. All stupid amount of turns in it. All in one piece. No cuts. That thing sounded good, bro. That thing sounded good, bro. Man, you guys really like your diminished radius turns. And what do we remember about our diminished radius turns in MSF? Of course, they're probably the most dangerous things that us motorcyclists handle, because things get tighter while you're already in the turn and you have to adjust speed, which adjusts your balance while you're already committed. So be careful out here, guys. This is not a beginner-friendly road. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm gonna wear out my first and second gear on this trip, I can tell you that. So one thing that you guys got to remember is that you're not on a racetrack. These are all amateurs around you, just people that are riding, people of varying skill sets. There's no control out here whatsoever, so you got to be very careful, because during a racetrack session, all the variables are basically eliminated for you. Nobody's going to pull out in front of you. Nobody's going to cross the double yellow line. You're basically golden. You know, you're golden to go as fast as you possibly think you can. On this situation, there's so many variables. There's road conditions. There's other drivers. You know, there's your own skill sets. Be careful, guys. Be careful. It's just wild, dude. There's people taking pictures on the side of the road. There's people taking pictures on the side of the road. That's so bizarre to me. Like, this is a public road in Tennessee / North Carolina. There's a very small part of this is in North Carolina. You start getting in the rhythm, you start feeling it, you start connecting with your bike again. To be totally honest with you guys, I have not ridden in about a week, and I have a brand new tire on here, so man, am I all about the excuses right now. Hopefully I get faster and faster on this, and I can start just switching and being a street Rossi. But we're not going to just stick to the tail of the dragon on this trip. We're actually going to branch out to the other roads as well. I told Mr. Turbo that I'm down with exploring, so hopefully we can go and see all of the best motorcycle roads over here. Man. That is right there the first time that I've kicked it up into third gear this entire ride. I can't believe I've never been here. I've been down in the South for 6 years now, going on 6 years, and I've never made it over here. And there's no excuse for this. There is honestly absolutely no excuse for missing out on this stuff, dude. Oh my gosh, this is so much fun. I love switchbacks. I love me some switchbacks. When you can literally just take your bike and just go, huh, huh, huh. Oh my god. Nothing makes me feel more like a street Rossi than some switchbacks. Getting squirrely. Miata. Like, that's just a jerk move, dude, to be totally honest with you. I don't know, I guess it's just a thing. I don't know why I'm getting all bent out of shape about it. I mean, to be totally honest with you, I'm gonna shut up about it. I can almost see how, like, somebody would get, like, motion sick on this road, you know? Like, it's crazy. I'm so glad they decided to do this road like this. I'm so glad that they didn't just cut a path through the mountain. You know, like, they literally just left the scenery the way it was supposed to be and just cut a road through the easiest parts for them, which made this amazing freaking motorcycle road. So Mr. Turbo noted earlier that he did not want to ride the tail of the dragon during the dark, and I totally understand why he does not want to ride the tail of the dragon during the dark. Because this is ridiculous in the daytime. During the daytime, this is absolutely ridiculous. I can't believe people would even think about riding this during the night. I mean, I guess you gotta do what you gotta do, but still. I believe this road is 11 miles, and we're at mile 11 right now. So I think we're about to be done with at least the part that's the tail of the dragon, I guess. My ears are popping. My ears are popping from all the freaking elevation change. Look at this leg, bro. Man, it looks so good. This is really something that I feel like would be at home in, like, California or something. Not in the middle of North Carolina and Tennessee. You know, to be totally honest with you. Like, this is absolutely and totally wild. That was so much fun. Like, I've never done a track day, but I feel like that's what a track day would be like. We're going to have to do an entire series of Tail of the Dragon, documenting this whole trip. I'm going to post this in a totally uncut fashion. Hopefully, the very first time I get a chance to, I'll go ahead and post this. Looks like we're going to do some Insta shots. Oh man, what a perfect bike for this. That was amazing. Alright, gents, that is a totally uncut run of the Tail of the Dragon. My very first run in the Tail of the Dragon. There's going to be many more of this to come. Like, subscribe. Stay tuned for more. Stay tuned for more. Deuces.